Hi everybody, this is Mike from Bayou Media. Today I'm going to show you how to use learning mode on Drum Gator to create your own spectral filters. And spectral filters are really kind of the heart of Drum Gator. That combined with the transient detection, and we're going to use that to process a castanet track. And what we have here is a track that was recorded live on stage in a fairly large venue, and we have a castanet player who's using one of the mics that was also a vocal mic, and it's picking up the castanets, but also you're going to hear a lot of other stuff in the background. And what we're going to show you is how to use Drum Gator to isolate the castanets so that we can bring them out in the mix. So let's go take a look. So you can obviously hear the castanets, but there's also lots of other things in there that are not going to be things that we want to keep. We want to get rid of the drums, vocals, bass, and other instruments in the mix and isolate just the castanets. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring up Drum Gator in gate-only mode. And we're going to push up the decay threshold so that you're only hearing the transients, and then adding a little bit of hold and a little bit of release to give us about maybe 10 or 12 milliseconds on each hit, because castanets are very, very short transients and we don't need any more than that. So now we're going to get out of the gate-only mode and we're going to go into learning mode, where we can start to capture some transients. And what we'll do first is we'll just play what we have. And as you can hear now, the transients come through, which includes castanets, but also other things like drums. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go in there and isolate some drum hits, some transients that we don't want. There's one there. We're going to assign that to band 3. We're going to use band 3 for all the bleed, and we're going to get rid of that later on. So let's go capture a couple more. Maybe need to tighten up a little bit of that to get the buttons to turn green. And again, we identify that. We've added a second signal. And we're going to go capture one more. And there we go. We have 3 bleed transients. And so now we're going to go capture a couple of castanet hits. And we're going to assign those to band 1. Okay. Got that one. And the second one we're going to capture is the one that occurred with a snare and a castanet at the same time, because we do want to keep that one. And we're going to have to tighten that up a little bit. Again, to get the buttons to turn green, you have to have a really tight loop around the signal you want to capture. So we got that, and so now we're done. So come out of learning mode, and now let's go set up the loop again so that we can play back the signal and see if our filter's done what we want it to do. Here we go. Okay, so there it is. That was fairly easy and painless, and a lot better than having to manually edit that whole track. Now we're gonna go and save this castanet. And as you can see now, we have castanet in our drop-down filter list, and we can reuse that later on. Hopefully this gives you an idea of some of the things you can do with Drum Gator. Thanks for watching.